Welcome to Elisha Space. Today, we're peeling back the layers of two distinct emotional worlds, empaths and avoidants. Connections between contrasting personalities can lead to some of the most intricate dances of interdependence. But within this complexity lies a potential for extraordinary balance. Let's navigate the nuanced waters of these relationships, understanding the ebbs and flows that define them. In the realm of attachment and emotion, empaths and avoidants represent diverse ends of the spectrum. Empaths are deeply in tune with each other's emotions, often to the extent of experiencing them as their own. Their neural pathways are wired for high sensitivity, and they possess an innate ability to decode subtle emotional cues. This emotional richness, while a gift, can lead to challenges when boundaries between self and others become blurred. Avoidants, meanwhile, often navigate their relationships with an emphasis on self-reliance. Their emotional reticence typically arises from a subconscious desire to sidestep vulnerability. Fear of engulfment can lead avoidants to erect emotional barriers that keep intimacy at bay. But labels alone cannot encapsulate the vast emotional landscapes of individuals. It's essential to approach each unique partnership without preconceived judgment. In the dance between empaths and avoidants, harmony and discord can alternate with subtle cues. Empaths may find themselves longing for deeper emotional disclosure, which can be daunting for the avoidant who navigates intimacy with reservation. This interplay can create an emotional tug-of-war characterized by chasing and retreating. Empaths may seek closeness while avoidants withdraw to regain a sense of autonomy. Empaths' desires for sharing and connection can conflict with an avoidant's need for independence in emotional space. Understanding this interplay, recognizing its patterns and rhythms, is paramount for relationship and navigation. To comprehend why a person embodies an empathetic or avoidant disposition, one must delve into the foundational roots of their being. Childhood experiences, past traumas, and early relational patterns imprint relational blueprints that manifest in adulthood. Empaths often grow up attuned to the emotional states around them, developing an acute sense of empathy as a navigational tool. For avoidance, emotional withdrawal may have historically been a defense mechanism, a protective response to uncertainty or pain. Understanding these origins can demystify reactions, behaviors, and needs, paving the way for both self-compassion and compassion towards one's partner. The heartening news is that empaths and avoidants can steward mutual growth. Through adaptive communication, they can cultivate understanding. Through elevated dialogue, that is, regular, intentional conversations, facilitate mutual understanding, providing insight into each other's emotional undercurrents without judgment. Utilizing empathetic listening. This is actively listening to one's partner's needs without interjecting personal biases, building connection and trust. And then there is also tactful transparency. where we are sharing vulnerabilities with careful timing. This can assuage fears and bolster intimacy. Adaptation, that's rooted in compassion, is the vehicle by which both empaths and avoidants can voyage towards a relationship punctuated by understanding and equilibrium. Finding balance in an empath avoidant relationship takes effort and commitment. And here are some tools to facilitate this journey. Let's negate our boundaries by honoring this unique emotional landscapes of setting healthy, clear boundaries. Empaths need to recognize their limits in emotional absorption, while avoidants should learn to articulate their need for space without emitting a message of rejection. Moderating the giving and receiving in these relationships is akin to an art form. Empaths can offer their emotional gifts without overextending, whilst avoidants can challenge themselves to participate in emotional giving, even if it is in modest portions. Supporting one another's personal development is crucial. Time spent apart, engaging in individual interests, can provide room to breathe, fostering personal growth and strengthening the collective bond. The emotionally expansive landscape between empaths and avoidants is rich with opportunity for profound insight and shared growth. Both roles hold potential for healing, not just within their relationship, but in their individual journeys. By approaching each other with mindfulness, respect, and an open heart, this intricate dance can evolve into a deeply fulfilling partnership. I invite you to traverse the breadth of your emotional wisdom and commune with others who share this intricate dance in the comments below. Together, in Elisha Space, we can discover more about ourselves and the harmonious symphony of relationships.